Welcome to Debbie's Grill, where we delve on matters and issues that concerns the state, void of politics, fear, or favor. Now, they've been a circulating, video where former Member of Parliament for Dome-Kwabenya, Honorable Adwoa Safo, or Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo, making comment that she wasn't involved in passing the E-Levy. And this is what she has to say. The controversy surrounding Adwoa Safo's absence during the E-Levy vote in Parliament is quite, intriguing. So it is alleged that someone impersonated Adwoa Safo in Parliament to pass the E-Levy, and then it remains unclear. However, reports suggest that a woman wearing a huge face mask was seen in Parliament, sparking speculations that she might have been impersonating Adwoa Safo. So we all know that this E-Levy, when it came on board, a lot of citizens stood against it because they felt like it was going to deepen and increase the burdens, especially when it has to do with issues of finances and staffs on them. And there were lots of demonstrations and staffs to curb this E-Levy and staffs. But all of a sudden, what we heard was the E-Levy was implemented and a champagne was also pumped on top. So this issue became so intense that everyone was talking about. And you see, someone was seen in Parliament. That bill will not have been passed if the then majority in Parliament was not up to. But here lies the case. Ms. Adwoa Safo is telling us that she was not in Parliament. So questions that has been speculating all around for this few days or for just a few minutes ago is, who impersonated Adwoa Safo? Who represented her in Parliament to help pass that bill? Because you saw the video, I also saw the video, when the implementation or the process to implement the E-Levy was taking place. It was shown on a national television. I saw it, you saw it. We saw a woman with a nose mask looking just like Adwoa Safo. So how come today Madam Adwoa Safo is telling us that she was not in Parliament and that she's very happy that she didn't indulge herself in implementing that levy because she felt like it's going to be a hell to Ghanaians? So the question now is, who replaced Adwoa Safo in Parliament? It raises concerns about the integrity of Ghana's parliamentary processes. But if a whole parliament, like a whole parliament for a country, is going to pass a bill, and they are lawmakers, they represent you and I in Parliament, and then when they get there, they are passing a law, it's either for the benefit of the people, or let me say against the people, because of late we know what they are doing in Parliament. They get there and then they don't actually do the will of the people. You and I can testify to that. But the integrity of our Parliament has now become something else. How come someone who is not a member of Parliament is seen in Parliament, as it's alleged? Because according to her, she said she was not involved in the passing of the E-Levy. So who did we see? Some people are also alleging that it is the cousin of Adwoa Safo who came into Parliament to help pass the bill. Now, my question is, are our parliamentarians, are they serious? What are they trying to, what signals are they putting out there? And it's alarming that an impersonator could go unnoticed in Parliament, a whole Parliament. The last time I saw myself in Parliament, there were strict security forces all around. You don't get yourself in that easy. You have to go through sometimes the kind of questions they even ask you. If you're not there, on purpose, or if you're not there because of attacks, trust me, you will not have your way in. So how come How come we got someone who is not a member of parliament coming into parliament to pass a bill for the people? And this incident highlights the need for stricter identification protocol and more robust security measures to prevent such occurrences in the future. Because it's very sad, and it does not speak well of us, as parliamentarians, a whole member of parliament. And then we see people coming into parliament who do not represent anyone at all, but then they are in to pass a law or to enforce something for you and I. What does it tell us? When it tells us of how unserious we are, it tells us that we do not even care for the people out there. We are there for our own selfish gain and not for the people. And it's very, very sad. Very, very sad. When this E-Levy came, we all spoke about it. We spoke our mind. We did everything for this E-Levy to be abolished. But at the end of the day, it got implemented. And I wasn't that surprised, because if a bedridden member of parliament could be brought into parliament to pass a bill, then how wouldn't it be possible for someone who is not a member of parliament to just walk into parliament to pass a bill? It tells that our security measures are not being put in place. So do they tell me that I'm a member of parliament, so I just come to parliament and then I pass bill and then that is it? Is that what they're trying to say? And I feel like a thorough investigation should be conducted to identify this perpetrator. Because we cannot just allow this issue to lie just like that. Because when we don't take, serious action to tackle this issue, it's going to reoccur or happen again. Someone who is not a member of parliament coming into parliament to, pass a bill, and then the person nobody was able to identify that particular person. And then we just sleep over it just like that. We have a question to answer. Thank you for making time with me on Debbie's Grill.